Hey guys, Shubzonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode number 2 of the AFC Wimbledon Road to Glory. Before we go into this game against Cambridge United, I have added some new players to the transfer shortlist on account of some of your guys' suggestions and also some research that I've done. So I put in a few right backs. We need a backup right back. Trent Alexander-Arnold from Liverpool would be a good option. Ola Aina from Chelsea, Mason Holgate from Everton, and James Bree from Aston Villa. Who else have we added? We've added, I'm trying to just scrolling through this. We've added Rico Henry from Brentford. Good option, good potential the young lad has. Andre Dizel from Ipswich we've added. Pustka from Leicester City. Hasn't really been getting much game time this season with the champions. Might try loan him in. And the last one is Connor Chapman from Portsmouth. Got great potential, 81 potential I think his potential is. Grows very well, and he can play in, I think, in a variety of positions. I'm pretty sure he can play at left mid and cam as well, but we'll have to wait until he's finished scouting to know that for sure. So anyway, now we'll jump into the second preseason game against Cambridge United of League 2. We expect to win against lower league opposition here, but I will rotate the team, I think, for this game from the team that played against FC Lausanne. But let's get into this game. Let's get another win in the preseason tournament. Here's McDonough finding Mediolito for Cambridge here. Into O'Neill. O'Neill to slide it through towards Luke Barry with the shot. James Shea with a good reaction save. Puts it out for a Cambridge corner. Into Elliott. Elliott to slide it through, and it's onside. Barnett's onside. And Barnett, his shot is saved by Will Norris. It's going to be a corner. Swung in by Frankham. Fuller. Saved by Norris. Whelpdale back into the middle. Halliday clears. Fuller with an excellent tackle there. Sliding in Barnett. Barnett to make it 1-0. He can't. Wharton clears for Cambridge. Meds into Whelpdale. And there's half time. Cambridge 0. AFC Wimbledon 0. Been a pretty cagey first half. Not many chances. Hopefully the second half will be better. Come on, Wimbledon. Cambridge could win it here. It's Carroll. Back to Luke Berry. Luke Berry to get that into the box. Will Nightingale blocks. It's going to be a corner. And one last chance for Cambridge to nick all 3 points here in Amsterdam. Ball into the middle. And it's... I thought James Shea was going to catch that. McDonough heads over in the end. It does finish Cambridge United 0, AFC Wimbledon 0. We won our first game, so a draw is really no big deal. We go into 4 points, which puts us in a very, very good position to qualify from our group in the European International Cup. So guys, we have a transfer offer for UC Olasanya here, and it is a 1-year loan offer from Chesterfield. I think we're going to accept that. Frees a bit of the wage budget, so our young striker to UC Olasanya goes out on loan to 1 year, for 1 year to Chesterfield. No problem with that at all. So guys, it is now the next Friday, so we're going to see if we could potentially get any better luck with the youth scouts this week, and doesn't look like it. Again, a £382,000 scout is not what we're looking for, but the only better scout is Marcus Murphy, who's too expensive for us. Okay, we'll try again in a week's time then. Transfer here for Tom Elliott. We're not looking to sell him. It's a £650,000 offer from Northampton. That's more than his valuation, but Tom Elliott's looked good for me, and I'm not in need of any strikers right now, but I don't think I'm going to want to sell Tom Elliott. No thanks, Northampton. Sorry. So guys, going into our final pre-season game against the Go Ahead Eagles, our spot in the semi-final, is basically secured. We need to lose and have one of Cambridge or Lausanne Sport batter the other, and then we go behind. All of 3 of us on 4 points. So I think we're safe to sim this game against the Go Ahead Eagles. We might slip to defeat, but chances are we'll still go through anyways. So sim this match with the default starting 11. They drew against Lausanne and beat Cambridge. So we'll see what happens here. We draw 1-1, which means that we definitely got into the semi-finals then, because we were both on 5 points, and there's no way that the 1 point that Cambridge and Lausanne both had would have been enough to beat us. And actually, we do have a semi-final in a few days coming up against Kalmar FF. And actually, guys, we have pocketed a tidy £467,500 from that. We'll get even more if we win the semi-final and then the final as well. And now some player training for the lads. See how we can grow. And we have Will Nightingale going up to 59 overall, which is very good. going up a lot of his stats as well. Growing quite well as Nightingale. So guys, ahead of our semi-final of the preseason tournament, we have got, I think, all of our scout reports back. So we're going to look at these guys and see in depth what we want to do. Angus Gunn is 65 overall, to be better than the two goalkeepers we have. Might try and do a cheeky swap deal for McDonald, our backup goalkeeper. Manchester City are unlikely to want him, but this is FIFA, anything can happen. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 68. Ola Aina, 63. Mason Holgate, 67. And James Bree, 64. The best one there, obviously, Alexander-Arnold and Holgate. I'm leaning towards Alexander-Arnold. He's got that nice pace that I like. James Bree doesn't really have any standout stats. He's all just pretty decent. And Ola Aina looks pretty fast, but is the lowest in overall. So I'll go in for both Holgate and Alexander-Arnold, see if we can negotiate a deal of some kind. Oh, Trent Alexander-Arnold's wages might be a problem. £19,500 a week. We just simply can't afford that if we want to loan him anyway. Mason Holgate as well, though. £17,000 a week. That's not too good. We might have to go in for the cheaper lads. That's more like it. Ola Aina, £7,100 a week. But that being said, we still might be able to try and get him on a pay cut anyway. If he's willing to take one, he might not be. So his valuation is £525,000. We're going with a cheeky 350k. See if Chelsea accept that. They probably won't. Will give us a better idea what kind of money they'd want for him. So we'll put that offer in, see what Chelsea say. As for our centre backs, Carter Vicker 67, Jake Clark Salter, I haven't got a scout report back on, but I believe he's around 61. Ongwene 64, Baselli 70, Tranzebe 68, Dale Fry 64. Okay, my preferred one there is Cameron Carter Vickers, definitely. He's got very good potential. Might wait to see what Jake Clark Salter is, but he's maybe not, I don't think he's really the highest. He could be a good backup. But we'll definitely go in for Carter Vickers. But again, 17,000 in the wages isn't probably going to be the best. All these players are on way too high wages. But Skagley, though, is only on 8.8k. We might be able to rustle up a bit of a deal for him then. We'll see what we can do. We'll look at any players we could offer in the deal, any players we want to get rid of. And I'm not sure I see anyone in particular. Nightingale, maybe. I don't think he has the best potential. But in terms of, defenders, we want to swap a defender for a defender. We want to keep all the defenders we have. Maybe John Meds. I'm not sure if Scally could play in that position. I'll check. He can play a left back, so we might offer John Meds as part of the deal. So he can be both a centre back and a potential left back as well. So we'll offer John Meds plus, let's say, I don't know, £500,000. They won't accept that, but we'll see if they're interested in Meds anyway. Nice. Dale Fry could be an option. I'm not sure what wages he's on. Only 3.9k. He would be pretty good, though. I mean, we might go in for him or Clark Salter as a decent backup. So, two left backs. Kieran Tierney is 70 and Rico Henry is 65, but I don't know. Rico Henry would be a lot cheaper, and he's absolutely rapid. I'm not sure if he can play anywhere else on the pitch. He can play at left mid as well. So, we'll see if we can get the deal for Buscaglia. If we can't, we'll go in for Rico Henry as a left back, anyway. And I think we'll also offer... Oh, he's recently joined the club. Okay, so we won't be going in for that. We might see if we can loan him. Who knows? We'll try and loan him. He's only on a few £1,000 a week, so we'll try and loan Rico Henry from Brentford for 1 year. We'll see how that goes. He's not on the highest wages, so that's good. Cameron McGean, we still haven't got back. We still haven't got our transfer, our scout report back on, but I don't think he'll be as good as Andre Dazelle, who's 62 at the age of 17. Looks very good. And we'll compare him to our three cams. El Bazzetti only 62, Jake Hesketh is 63, and Izzy Brown is 70. Izzy Brown's probably on... He's not on the highest wages, actually, Izzy Brown. Could try and rustle up a deal for this guy, Izzy Brown. He's probably the best out there. I think he's a winger by trade. He can play a left mid as well as Cam. And I don't really play with a Cam in my formation, so maybe Cams aren't the best fit. I think we'll go in for Dazelle, first of all. He could be a pretty cheap pickup. I don't know if there's anyone we could offer in the deal. Our midfield isn't that bad. Gallagher, maybe. Or Tom Suarez, or... I think Bullman would be the best option. It's only valued at 10k, so it's not really worth it. We'll offer 300,000 and see what Ipswich say to that. I'm just trying to get as many bargains as possible, to be honest. Push to get a 71. What wages is he on? Okay, that's way too much to loan him. Okay, that was a bad idea. Jonathan Letko is a very good option. At 64 overall, rapid as well. What wages is he on? He's on 5.9 thousand. We'll see if we can rustle up a deal for the guy. He's loan listed, so we could always loan him. I'm not sure anyone could offer in this deal, to be honest. There isn't really. So we'll see if they'll accept. Well, I think we'll just go in with a bid of 600,000. Let's say that's just one. That's just 100,000 short of his valuation anyway. And as for our three strikers, Alexander Isak is 67, Thierry Ambrose 66, Connor Chaplin 64. Chaplin going to be the cheapest option because he's playing for Portsmouth. Ambrose is on decent wages, but not non-affordable wages. Let's put it that way. Isak is on 10k. He's on lower wages. I'd love to get this guy in. I would just love it. I mean, we won't be able to buy him because he just joined Dortmund, but we could loan him in, and he could be an absolute beast. He would be an absolute beast, come to think of it. We might try loan him for 2 years, actually. See how that goes. We'll try and maybe loan one striker and buy another. Maybe swap one of our strikers, like maybe Barnish or Elliott or someone like that. So we're going to see if we can loan Alexander Isak for 2 years. Be 10,000 on the wage, but which isn't extortion or anything. I think we'll be able to afford that quite simply. We'll see what Dortmund say to our 2-year loan offer for the next Ibrahimovic. And we'll wait to see if we can go in for either Ambrose or Connor Chaplin. Now, guys, we'll go into our pre-season tournament semi-final against Kalmar FF, who I assume are a Swedish side. I might be wrong about that, but I'll check in a minute. But we will play as much of the first team as we can, as much as we'll be, match fit, and most of the team are pretty fit. So we'll just go with this team here, and we'll see how we go. Come on, the Dons. Taylor wins it back off his man. Lyle Taylor with the shot. It's blocked, and it ends up in Soderberg's arms. Johansson goes inside Fuller here. It's Johansson with the shot. James Shea with a good save. Very good from from our man. Into the box by Eriksson. Holberg. Suarez heads clear. Comes out to Thorbjornsson. Eriksson. Suarez tries to get it. It's headed away by Charles. Elm shoots. It's blocked. Eventually, the deflection. It doesn't catch out James Shea. Puts it out for a corner for the Swedish side. And yes, I have looked up. They are a Swedish side. Can we work something here? I can't quite see that is taking the free kick. I think it might be Fuller. It's Parrott, actually, and towards his teammate there. And it looks like a handball against Ishmael. And it's going to be a penalty to AFC Wimbledon here. I'm going to look at the replay, but I think the only thing it could be is a handball. So as the ball is swung in here from the free kick, you see it comes towards the Kalmar FF man. And as you see, it does come off his arm. He had his arm up in the air. It's in an unnatural position. Not sure if it was intentional, but it was in an unnatural position. When you have your arms up like that, you leave yourself open to the risk of conceding a penalty. And that's what Ishmael has done here. So we'll see if we can convert this penalty to give us a 1-0 lead. So it's Frankham stepping up to take it. And he slots it away as well. George Frankham makes it AFC Wimbledon 1, Kalmar FF 0, gives us the lead in this European International Cup semi-final here. I tried pressing RT to switch players, but instead I started running up towards the ball. I'm guessing I must have been moving my left stick by mistake, but it doesn't matter because Frankham puts it away, and that's all we really care about. Wimbledon 1, Kalmar FF 0. There's half-time. It's AFC Wimbledon 1, Kalmar FF 0. Thanks to that penalty from George Frankham. I think there's no question that it was a penalty. It was a clear handball by the Rasmus FF man, or Kalmar FF man, sorry, Rasmus. But we're happy to be leading at the half-time, and hopefully we can carry this into the second half, get us into this final for some extra dosh. Come on, the Dons. Kelly with the good tackle. Polian takes it around his man. Polian shoots. It's blocked, and Soderberg gets it clear. It's going to be a corner for Wimbledon here. Good ball to find George Bartram. Frank Bartram, I think his name is, sorry. And his shot is wide of the post. Kalmar have to get the ball forward now if they want to get an equaliser or send the game to penalties. It's Elm. It's Eriksson. It's Holberg. And Holberg still has it, but time is running out. Rasmus Elm. Eriksson shoots. It's deflected and it's in. Kalmar FF equalised in the 90th minute. and surely sent this semi-final straight to penalties, as of course in preseason tournaments there are no extra time. There's no extra time; it just goes straight to penalties, which is good for time-saving purposes. But bad that we've given away our lead here. It's deflected off Charles, I think, and it beats James Shea. It's bad luck, I think, but it's a fantastic shot from Eriksson nonetheless. Anyway, we'll have to go to penalties now. Hopefully we can still get through to the final. So it does go straight to penalties, and my highest penalty kick taker is Whelpdale with 58. Well, that's taking into account the players that I tick off, but Rasmus Elm is there for penalty taker, and he has 85 penalties. That's going to be fun. Let's go the Dons. Let's hope we can miraculously win this penalty shootout. Well, that being said, aside from Rasmus Elm, the rest of their penalty takers are pretty rubbish. It's Whelpdale took the first penalty here for Wimbledon. Slots into the bottom corner. Great start. Playing in front of the Wimbledon fans. And here's Rasmus Elm. The best penalty kick taker in the side, and he sends James Shea the wrong way. Tom Elliott, the striker, sends the Kalmar keeper the wrong way. Now here's the number 9 here for Kalmar. Long run-up being taken. Can't get that goalkeeper stay in one position. And he fires it into the top corner there, the number 9. Beats James Shea. Now it's the centre-back Charles looking to finesse this one. Bottom corner. Been an excellent penalty so far. Now it's number 7. Wide. That's the first miss of the shootout. Bartram. Long, short run-up. Good goal. Again sends the keeper the wrong way. And now I think Kalmar FF have to score, otherwise we're going through to the final. It's going to be the number 27, Juve, up against James Shea. James Shea does the Bruce Grobbelaar, but Juve scores, slots it home. But that means that if we score this penalty with Barnett, we're going through to the final. Barnett scores, and we're in the final. Good work. We gave away our lead very late on, but we did win on penalties, meaning that despite that late equaliser from Kalmar FF, we are going through to the final, and we've got a good bit of money from that too, which is great. It's a good penalty by Barnett, straight in the bottom corner, like most of the penalties we took, to be honest. Sends keeper the wrong way, like most of our penalties again. So again, we made a tidy £680,000 from winning that semi-final, and I think we'll win the remaining 1 million or so if we win the final, which would be a big game, definitely. No doubt about it. Transfer here for Dan Gallagher, and Motherwell want to take him on a 1-year loan. Totally okay with me. You can leave, Mr. Gallagher. And see, you better grow pretty rapidly if you want to get into my first team at any point. So we've reached the next Monday, or Friday I should say. Are we going to find a good youth scout? Rory Clark, will we go for the £892,000 scout? I think we will. It would take it. Well, we've a $3 million in the budget right now. We could see if we can get a good one next week. How hypocritical of me to want to avoid the £2 million scouts. It's a tough decision. I don't know if I want to spend that much on. Okay, I think we'll take our risk with Rory Clark, the Scottish scout. Okay, what I'm most happy with is that he has 4-star experience, meaning he will come back with a fair few players each month. What we're going to do now is we're going to send him out to England for 9 months to search for any type of player. So he'll come back to us in a month's time regarding that. Guys, if you look at the budget now, I think we've made the right decision, because now our budget's down to 2 million from the 3 million it was at because of that. We could get that million back if we win the final, and I think we'll have enough to make a good few deals at least, but shows that I shouldn't have gone for the 2 million scout, definitely not. Okay, we've got a couple of transfers here. We've got a transfer for Alfie Egan, who we're looking to loan out. He's going to go to Crewe Alexandra for 1 year. Pack your bags, Alfie, you're on your way to Crewe. We've got a loan offer accepted from Alexander Isaac. They're going to let us take the next Ibrahimovic to Kingsmeadow for 2 years, which is a fantastic deal, I think. So he's going to go straight into the first team, no doubt about it. We're going to have a look at his stats in a minute as well. So this is Alexander Isaac, and these are his stats. He's got great acceleration, sprinting, and agility. Good mental attributes, decent. And as for skill attributes, they're in and around his overall, so that means they're good. And he has 3-star weak foot, 2-star skills, which isn't the best. Medium work rates. But what I'm really happy about is he's 6'3". So he's going to be a monster in the box. I'm very happy with that deal. Very, very happy with it. So the young Swede has taken the spot straight into the first team. Polian drops down to the subs bench, and who was it? Elliot drops down to the resis. Sorry, Tom, but you'll play. You'll play games. Don't worry about that. But on top of that, guys, West Bromwich Albion won 1.1 million for Jonathan Letko. How much did we offer? 600,000. We'll bump it up to 800. See if West Brom accept that. That's a couple million short of what they want, or a couple 100,000 short of what they want, but still. And Chelsea won 725,000 for Ola Aina. Okay, we're gonna go up to I think 500,000. We'll go 600 just to get closer to what they want us to pay them, basically. See if we can get Ola Aina for that. It's above his valuation anyway. So I think what we need to do is we need to get a better goalkeeper. So we're gonna go in here for Angus Gunn. Might be a bit pricey in the wages, but we're going to offer the other goalkeeper, a backup goalkeeper, as part of the deal, Joe McDonnell. So that's 120,000 plus 900,000 valuation. So if we offer, say, 500, they might accept something at least a bit higher than that. Might have to pay a bit more. We'll see what Angus Gunn. We'll see what Manchester City say about that. Our bid for Angus Gunn. So Nice have said that they're not satisfied with our bid for Pascali because they're not interested in the player we've included, and the cash amount is not enough on its own. So we're going to take Meds out of the deal, and we're going to bump up our bid to. We're going to have to bump it up significantly. £900,000. It's going to be a lot, but he's a very good centre back, so it'll be worth it in the end. And also, Jake Reeves has returned from his injury, so he'll be fit to play in the pre-season tournament final. So, guys, that is more or less that for episode 2 of the Wimbledon Road to Glory. In the next episode, we'll play the final of the European International Cup against the Go Ahead Eagles. We'll make some more transfer business. We will get our Scout Future Star back as well, and I'm not sure when the championship season starts. Okay. Our first game is Coventry away on the 6th of August. I think we're going to go up to that game. I don't think we're going to play it. We're going to start the League 2 season in the next in episode 4. Sorry. That brings to a close this episode, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode of the Wimbledon Road to Glory very soon.